moment, is this ABC America, or is this? Oh, that's next. Sorry.
Indeed, yes. Well,
we wanted to get you in the Oval Office.
Indeed.
Been once.
Have
Can't
you?
grumble.
Yeah.
Under Reagan with Mrs. Thatcher.
Reagan was a good politician, wasn't
Good man.
he? Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining us in Northumberland Avenue shelter.
In the most palatial surroundings,
Indeed.
if I may say so.
Indeed. Yep.
Yes.
To help celebrate the 150th anniversary of the Cabman's Shelter Fund.
150
Yeah,
years.
yeah. And obviously, this shelter, as people watching this may or may not know, if they read the plaque when they visit outside, they will see your good self inscribed upon it.
Well, I've been a cab supporter all my life. They're the best in the world. The knowledge is weird to we outsiders. I'd like to go to Smithson Road. Yep, on my way. Amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
I played a game once, diversion. I played a game once of trying to remember 12 roads in a row. 12, only 12?
Yeah.
And I'm talking about the centre of London when I knew half of them.
Sure.
It's,
Yeah. And so how did it come about that you contributed to the refurbishment of this shelter back
well,
in
one idiot in
91?
a car driving me home asked if I would, and I couldn't get out of the cab until I did. So
Right.
I'm born Cockney.
Yeah.
East End of London.
Right.
London boy.
Right.
Of course I supported you.
Yeah. Whereabouts in the East End?
City Road.
Okay.
Born in the hospital in City Road.
Right.
So before you get rid of me, I'm an Arsenal supporter. But because I lived in Weston-super-Mare from the age of 3 months, because Churchill sent us all away,
Yeah.
I'm a Bristol Rovers supporter as well.
Okay.
Your phone's going, and you realise you're interviewing someone famous
Indeed.
when your phone is going. I mean, what's the point of you? You're an embarrassment. This one here, an embarrassment.
And he's on
You know the
camera.
one about the Queen, about the Privy Council meeting? The phone went, and the Queen said, "I do hope it's someone important."
Yeah. So,
So, turn it off.
are you aware of the history of the Cabman's shelters and
Only
how,
what you very
how-
kindly sent me.
how they come
And
to
of
be?
course, I'm aware they're all over the place, because
Okay.
when I got in my cab this morning, I said, "Take me to the cabman's shelter." He said, "I beg your pardon, there's hundreds of them." So I had to say Northumberland Avenue. "Oh yeah, on the end. I know that one." He said, and off he went.
Well, there is only 13
13.
left.
Well, there's one in Sloane Square, or near Sloane Square.
Yeah, that's a good oven shelter.
Yep, I know that
yeah.
one, because I used to live there.
Right.
Not in the
Not in the
shelter.
shelter.
No. Yeah, there's only 13 left.
How many
And
were
it's-
there then?
At its height, there was 61.
91.
91. Okay.
Yeah, right.
91.
Okay.
No, sorry, 61. And I'm
Yes.
thinking of what's the name? No, it was 61.
Why are you interrupting if you're wrong? What's the point of you? 61. Get on with it.
61 at its height. But now, yes, sadly, 11 of which are currently in service at the moment. We've got Thurlow Place, which is on the side of the pavement at the V&A. And we've also got Hanover Square, which has just been moved round the square to St George Street.
Yeah, I know the one outside the British Museum, you mean?
No.
Outside the Natural History Museum, or at Victoria and
Oh,
Albert
yeah.
Museum.
Oh, the V&A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a big site. Have you got it inside the site?
Well,
or outside?
it was in the middle of the
Yeah.
road. It was in the middle of the
I
road, but
thought
obviously
so.
four years ago,
Yeah.
unfortunately, it was
And it's been
hit,
moved.
and it was hit, and it's been
They should have
refurbished.
moved the V&A and left you.
Yeah,
That's why it got the nickname of Bell and
Bell
Horns.
and Horn.
Did it?
The Bell and Horns, because in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
I thought it was because there was a
You two
Local-
are useless. You're meant to be interviewing me. The half the time you're just chatting to yourself about why you're right or wrong. So carry on.
there were because there was a local hostelry, so
Oh.
the tales have it that was across the road apparently. But there you go.
Great.
So yeah, so
There's a great history. is what you're
indeed,
saying.
yeah. So 1875 was
Queen Victoria.
Captain George Armstrong, who was editor of the Globe newspaper at the time, sent his manservant out to try and get him a hansom
one
cab.
does.
Yeah.
a hansom cab to take him either to the office or his gentleman's club. Couldn't get one for love nor money.
Oh,
Basically,
what's new?
basically due to the inclement weather, apparently, and they were all taking refuge in the local hostelries at the time. So Captain Armstrong and several luminaries, friends of his, the Earl of Shaftesbury, Edward VII, and one person who's a very similar craft to yourself, one George Moore, who was a writer, whose father was a politician as well. They all contributed and helped establish the Cabman Shelter Fund, and then started the first shelter of which was built, quite rightly so, he might say, outside George Armstrong's home, his residence, in Acacia Road in St John's Wood, and that's now been moved to Wellington Place and known as the Chapel due to its location, quite close to the church there. And yeah, at their height, there were 61 dotted around London, and sadly, due to the war and things happening, there are now just 13 left. They're all Grade 2 listed. This particular shelter that we're in was built, I think I'm right in saying, 1915.
During the war.
Yeah. So, the architect was initially Maximilian Clark, and they all had to be built to, as Colin knows, to a particular length. They could be no longer than the horse and cart, which was actually the hansom cab.
I didn't know that.
They're all in Buckingham Green.
Why?
As well.
Buckingham. Blue.
Now, apparently, that was to help blend them in with where they were, because several are quite close to parks and places, and it was deemed that obviously that would, make them sort of blend in with the scenery at the time. Several have still got the old handrails, the black handrails for tying the horse up outside their establishment. But yeah, and obviously they still provide now, a refuge for cab drivers, and the general public can come to the window.
Yeah.
And it's,
Move
with
the
them all being Grade 2 listed now and only 13 left, it's appropriate that we celebrate this 150th anniversary, get them back as much as possible in the taxi driver's mind, but also in the public's mind as well, because a lot of people walk past them and imagine they're a public convenience facility or don't know what they are.
Or a relic of the past.
Well, exactly. Yeah. So we're just trying to get the word out as much as possible, and have luminaries such as yourself that have got a connection with the profession.
To be invited.
No, it's much appreciated.
It used to be that many of the shelters were doubled. So you had a lot of people, day shelter keeper and a night shelter keeper. But because certain things come along, new hygiene and regulation, things are rules now. You would have to have 2 different fridges. You mustn't have people washing up in the sink and things like that. It's got to be, and most of the shelter keepers have to have some sort of qualification before they can take over.
I was fascinated by the fact it's the length of horse and cart.
Yeah.
That's a lovely fact. I will get that into a book, you can be sure.
I was just about to say it.
Well, the hansom cab comes from Hansom, who lived in Chelsea, or near Fulham and Chelsea, and hansom cab was a nice posh cab.
Very posh.
Right? And so
not for the likes of us.
And that's the thing. We're going back to the time when it was horses and carriages, horses and carts. Many horses in London.
Yeah.
And because, like we just said, that they would have to tender their horses outside, so they'd have hay and bits of a tank, a big granite tank. So, yeah, it was a long time before before motorised transport
A long
come
time
along.
before.
And cycle lanes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Indeed. Yes.
I'm now going to give you my beef, which all taxi drivers will hail me for.
Indeed.
Yeah.
It's people on bicycles who go over red lights.
Yes.
Red lights.
Yes.
When people are correctly crossing,
Yeah.
Indeed.
and people incorrectly crossing on earphones and phones when you've got a green light.
Sign him up.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sure the next cab
We can make a series of this.
You get in, the taxi driver will shake you by the hand for that comment.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, you risk killing someone every day.
Yeah, but
It's crazy. It really is.
You know, it's more dangerous for pedestrian crossing. It's more dangerous for pedestrian from a cycle or scooter.
Yeah.
And they said it. One of the doctors at one of the nurses, they said that more accidents now are with people being hit by a bicycle.
Yeah.
And because some of them get hit by a bicycle and don't report it, so you think of.
And then you've got those flat things, whatever they're called.
You've got the floating
Scooter,
bus stops.
you mean?
Oh, the scooters, the
They
e-bikes.
frighten the life out of
Yeah, they do.
They
Yeah.
go so fast.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. You've got TfL to thank for that, sadly.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Have you two not got another question for me?
No.
Feeble and
So-
Well, there was no
I'll
questions.
get the poll to take over.
So,
Jeffrey, there was no questions, was there?
That was it.
We was just giving it to you. Right, okay, put that in the book. Okay.
so you're currently working, or you've currently published your
Came out
latest
this week.
novel.
Oh, Endgame.
Yeah.
Yep.
And are you planning to carry on writing?
One more.
One more.
I'm writing I'm 85.
Yeah.
Next year will be my 50th year as a writer.
Wow.
And I'm stopping. I'm stopping because I've had the biggest idea I've ever had in my life, bigger than Cain and Abel. And I'm going to I've done 14 drafts. I think I'll do about 17. And you'll see it this time next year.
Oh, wow.
And if you want me to come back, the answer is no.
We'll come to you.
Repeat.
So you're quite prolific, aren't you?
Once a year.
I mean, that's 50. Yeah, it's good.
I'm a worker like you. You don't have to tell a cab driver about working the hours you do. God almighty.
Well, you don't realise that what we have to do. I go home. I have to shout through the letterbox. I'm home, and she says, "How much have you earned?" And I say, "A reasonable sum." Go out again for another hour and come back, and I might let you in.
It would be funny if it wasn't true.
Yeah, we can't do wrong. You're going too early. You're going too late. You're going to.
It's hard work.
It's not as hard as it used to be.
What I'm cross with, you tell your boys. Now listen carefully, you two.
Yeah.
When I was, not so long ago, you see taxi up, lit up.
Yeah.
You know it's free and available. That's no longer true.
No.
They're all lit up. And I look in the back and there's a couple of people. Don't make it, there's a couple of people sitting there.
It's the complaint of many a cab driver with regards to the for hire light.
That's what
Because
I meant.
you'd be surprised how many passengers try to hail a cab
Yeah.
thinking that the light
That's me.
is on.
It's a design
exactly. It's a design fault. Yeah. It's been pointed out to
the idiots with these new taxis.
LEVC
Yeah.
countless
I see
times.
the word out there, 100 yards away. I
Yep.
put my hand up
Yep.
and it floats straight by.
Yep.
And there's always a couple of people in the back.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So you're not alone, and it's not something that's new
No.
and something that's been raised.
We should say that iconic black taxi today
Yeah.
is made or from a Chinese company, and they owned Volvo.
Gold, silver, bronze.
Well, they did those were the old TXs.
Oh,
Yeah. The new one.
I used to start only taking gold.
Oh, did you? Well, I always
Let the
remember.
silver and bronze go by.
It's funny you should say that because I remember being at the airport and the American guy was in the back. He said, "Hey man, can you turn the air conditioner on? It's a bit hot in there, you know." And I said, "I haven't got air conditioning in the back. I've only got it in the front." He said, "Well, then you're wrong then because you should have the air conditioning in the back, but the man who's paying it." Which is
I must say I'm on his side.
yes, I think you're actually right.
I agree with him.
Yeah.
I tell you what drives me mad, and it's rare, but it drives me mad. It's a taxi driver who can't stop talking.
That's me.
Oh, it's you, is it?
Yeah.
They get, hello, Jeff, how are you? I'm well, thank you. How are the books doing? Very well. And off he goes. And
Yeah.
I know I'm going to have no peace between them.
Well, that's me. My wife says I start my stories too far from the end.
Quite right. I'm on her side.
Do you still host your infamous parties that you used to?
I've stopped the Christmas ones.
Right.
Because I thought there was a time, just a nice time at the age of 80.
Yeah.
I stopped those and so people would remember them, the champagne and shepherd's pie parties.
Indeed, yes.
Yeah. We're going to have a party next year to celebrate the 60th birthday, 60th wedding anniversary.
Yeah.
We're going to celebrate that,
Excellent.
but I suspect that will be our last party.
Yeah.
I've got the Royal Marines coming.
Yeah.
And John Major's making the main speech.
Oh, fantastic.
That'll be fun.
You'll have to come to one of our worshipful company of Hackney Carriage Drivers.
Indeed.
Worshipful company of what?
Of
Hackney
Carriage
Carriage
Drivers.
Where are you in the list?
We're both living
104.
in.
104.
Yes.
We're
Oh, you're
of the
quite
modern,
high then.
yeah, we're
Yeah.
one of the modern
Yeah.
companies, though,
Yeah.
because of the
That's
because
quite
the
high.
old livery really.
You don't have a hall though.
We
no,
don't.
No, we don't. No.
No,
Is this
sadly.
Yeah.
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 Is it?
Yeah, we have several halls because this is like a TARDIS. Once you look outside,
Yeah.
So when
It's
you have
one-
an annual dinner or something,
We
you
have
hire
to
a
use.
hall.
We have to use
Yeah.
someone
yeah,
else's
we
hall.
use
Yeah.
the
Tell me the title again.
The
the
worship.
worship,
Honourable Company
No.
of
no, the worshipful
Worshipful Company
of Hackney Carriage Drivers.
Hackney Drivers.
Yes.
Not
Yes.
Hackney Carriage Drivers.
We was
And you
under,
have a king and then you have
yeah,
a
master.
We
I
have
was
a
master in
master.
2015, and
And there's a new master. She was ordained on the 2nd of September. She is only the 4th woman to be master in its history. Lee, lovely lady,
God bless her.
and
We've only had 3 Lord Mayors.
in your gift bag there's some information about the
Oh,
cab trade and what we London Taxi PR have been
Right.
doing, so you can read. There's also one of these,
I
which
can't see from here. I'm too old.
which are poppy cabs badges
Oh yeah.
on the
Yeah.
fly behind, because we provide free black cab transport every Remembrance Sunday for the military veterans
Oh,
and their
Yeah.
families, and also to other events that the veterans travel to.
yeah. We forget sometimes, don't we?
it's
Indeed.
good because I've picked up the
They
girl.
made our lives.
Yeah.
They made our
Well,
lives.
we
possible.
wouldn't be here but for them
Yeah,
and
God
their
bless.
sacrifice. So
God bless.
yes,
I've picked up.
I feel like when I look at Poland, and
Yes.
I feel like when I look at Ukraine,
yes,
it
Yeah.
could be our boys
Yeah,
who are
indeed,
dying out there.
indeed, yeah. And we
but
the
the-
worship. Sorry,
But I was
the
going
wor-
to say that it's really it's come back to us. It's a good thing to do. But pick up Gurkhas and they hail you down. You know that they're going to the thing,
Yeah.
and they get to the other end and they go to pay,
Oh,
and you
that's
say
nice.
no, you don't pay.
That's very
So
nice.
what's name? And
That's
and
very nice.
some of the guys who do the veterans and all that.
Yeah, no, that's very nice. And quite right too.
So we just. I've been going around the shelters dropping off the badges so that drivers, when they come in, can purchase them for a donation and whatever, which all goes towards the taxi charity for military veterans, who the company that provides the transport with poppy cabs, and the British Legion as well. So
Yes. I hope the next generation will be just as respectful.
no, definitely.
The problem is that we're dying out, and there's nobody to tell the story.
I know.
The story.
Kids, I mean, the children I met, I went to a women's rugby match yesterday because I'm patron of Cambridge Rugby Club. So I watched my town club play the women of the university. And the undergraduates were beautifully mannered, very polite, very interesting to talk to. I've actually got a lot of faith in the next generation.
Good.
But it would be understandable if they felt that the Second World War was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
But
you,
it's one of those things. I mean, I've heard, and this is only through family members, that some history isn't in the curriculum anymore.
No,
So anything prior to the Second World War is almost
yeah, gone.
forgotten. You know,
First World War,
which
yeah.
is terrible when you think about it.
And I got a shock the other day when I went and said, "Oh," someone said to me, "Yes, I'm reading Margaret Thatcher." I mean, what do you mean? Part of my history lesson. I served her for 11 years. How can it be part of your history lesson?
This lady's not for turning.
Oh,
Yeah.
God bless her.
Mind you.
Right, sir.
Yeah.
Indeed.
We miss her now.
Well, do you know, this is interesting because what I find today with the politicians, there's no politicians, there's no statesmen like politicians. There's nobody there like Clark and things like that. Even Tony Benn from the Labour
Oh, he's a
Party.
statesman.
Yeah.
Tony was a statesman.
Yeah, he was a statesman, and
Certainly.
there doesn't seem to be the front bench. There's no experience there. They're saying, "Is we doing this the right way? Are we doing something so?"
No, well, when I had the honour and privilege of working for Margaret Thatcher and John Major and others before that, I took them for granted. I now realise I shouldn't have taken them for granted. They were remarkable. And Douglas Hurd, Foreign Secretary. I mean,
Well,
Nigel Lawson,
yeah.
Chancellor.
Years ago, I used to work for Michael Heseltine.
Yes, great man.
At Haymarket
Great man.
Publishing.
And he could have been Prime Minister.
Yeah.
He
If he was around today, he'd shine out like a beacon.
didn't he run down the aisle and pick the
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Naughty man.
naughty man?
Declamation. Didn't please the speaker.
No. But I mean, that's the thing that when I take people around, you go to, the elected chamber and what's name, you say about the white line and don't cross the white line, and it's experience.
Sadder still, my last note, and you'll have seen it as well as anyone here. Whoops, has his plane landed? You've seen it as well as anyone here. When I entered the House of Lords, I used to be to drive in, park my car, or walk in. I've now got to go in, have it checked, have them go, come out back, go outside, and they've now put this bar, these gates up.
Yeah, massive
Oh,
gates,
it's
ain't there?
horrid.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah.
I used to drive up to Market. If the Prime Minister wanted to see me, I drove my Mini through the front gate and parked outside the door.
Yeah.
That's only 30 years ago.
Yeah. No.
Park the Mini outside the door.
Yeah.
There used to be a cabman shelter inside Westminster, in Westminster
There you
Gardens.
are. The world has changed.
Yeah.
And not in some
Not
ways
for the better.
and in other ways, very much for the better.
Is there?
We're all living too long.
Yes. Can I ask you?
You
question?
can if you want to. You haven't paid your 100,000 yet. Is it in the white bag?
It might have fallen out.
Quick, yeah.
What?
What I was going to say is it possibly we could have a short, just to say for you to say, I'm supporting 150 years of the
Yes.
shelter, so I can put some little thing on if you're happy with your
Please
permission.
do.